Hello, Aquarius. It's umomgtarot, and this is your How Do They Feel About Me tarot card reading. So let's have a look using the Romance Angels, and then we're going to use the Angel Tarot for your tarot spread. So here we go. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Passion. They feel passion for you, and I like that. I mean, this is what you came for, right? Now, as I shuffle the Angel Tarot and we think about your person, I'm guessing you've sensed this interest. If there's passion spilling out of their pores, let's have a look at what the Angel Tarot has to say. Two of Pentacles, juggling. Really? Really, boo? What are you juggling? Your next card is the Moon. First major arcana, cameo appearance. The Moon is associated with Pisces. Your next card, the Strength card. Your second major arcana card, the Angel of Courage. The Moon is the Angel of Dreams. Very interesting stuff here. Your next card is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's one of those cards that when it's in reverse, I'm not too concerned. I'm like, whatever. And finally, wow, it's all major arcana up in here, except for the two. Wow, look at you guys. So, let me move over to the other side because my balance. If I stand here, then there's less reflection. Okay, good. So we're looking at passion here, and it's no wonder we have all these big themes. These major arcana cards they usually speak to larger than larger than just your day-to-day theme. So this we could speak to is the long-term, interim, a long-term circumstance with this person. There's passion, and so if that's fueling this reading, I think at first it starts off as a juggling passion, perhaps between you and somebody else. Okay, that would make it a third-party situation if they were committed to either of you, but I think that they're juggling between you and someone else, and that's great because now we're going with intuition. We're going with who they daydream about, who they're smitten with, who they feel like mystified by the most, and whoever's been enduring the longest, waiting the longest, waiting patiently the longest, and who's emotionally more understanding and gets where this person is at, stirs their passion. Obviously, I feel like there's going to be a change of luck, which whoever you think is winning, if this feels like from your perspective a competition, you and the other person, their luck will change. The Angel of Destiny will make it so if you are in the short, if you are like, well, why do you always spend time with them, if you feel like you're in competition with someone else for their time, for their presence, for their passion, I feel like the tides are about to change. And I think they change because this person decides to quit the juggling act and go solo and do a little self-reflection. Who is the one that makes them feel all sorts of feels? In the heart, in the mind, and in the nat, right? This Hermit energy is associated with Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune energy is associated with Jupiter, who is associated with Pisces and Sagittarius. So, boom, that's 3 right there. Then we have the Strength card, which is associated with Leo. Moon is associated with Pisces. Two of Pentacles giving us that juggling energy. Okay, if the action here is juggling and the themes are daydreaming, emotional intelligence, and endurance, it just feels like it's all very magical, fairyland, meant to be kind of stuff, because we have this whole daydreaming eclipse kind of like, during the full moon everybody acts all weird, but then it's like everyone's under the spell so nobody knows anyone's acting weird, like that kind of thing. So I think this is like a mystifying situation where when it comes to you, they're a certain way, they can't really let you go, or there's some type of realization of the juggling. Why am I actually juggling you and this person? Isn't the new person the more thrilling one? Isn't they, And then they go, okay, well, there's something that keeps drawing me back to you. There's something that I keep dreaming about. Regardless of whatever new person, there's emotional intelligence here. They're like a beast that you have to maintain. No one else will put up with their foolishness. And the passion has always been strong between you and this person. So how do they feel about you? Well, it's a given, the passion, but it feels like they know that you're a long-term type of, you'll always be there. I don't want to say in the back pocket, but I feel like they come to some sort of realization that there's value in the person that you always go back to, or the person that has long-term history or whatever. Somehow along the line they realize that these themes are quite big. So at first what starts out as juggling, which is something kind of I associate personally with the Hermit, is the juggling. Is of juggling two different realities. You know, they have their group of friends in one area and then this other group of friends in that area, and they never cross paths, and they get to be this character with them and that character with them, and you know. So I feel like this person is like having these worlds, and you're part of one world and they're part of another world, but they often think about yours, and maybe they're just realizing that the daydreaming is there, that, you know, maybe you're slipping into their subconscious, incepting their mind, and they're like, why can't I stop thinking about Sarah? Why am I, meanwhile you're doing spell work. Oh, under the full moon, you're doing manifestations. Anyways, I should teach you guys how to do that. I can manifest people calling me. Sometimes it's like the wrong person calls, but I'm like, oh, I know how I messed that up. Oops. Yeah, so then the strength card is associated with Leo, so we know there's a little bit of like youthful energy, or there's just history behind it. And that's what makes me feel like, okay, well, Leo and passion go hand in hand, because fire energy is one that they express that passion in some sort of pleasure, you know, if you know what I mean, type way. And I feel like that's where there's no disconnect with this person. But again, as far as where they want to be, as far as what they want to do on a regular basis, they be juggling out here, juggling what they want. But I feel like there's going to be a changing of tides, like with the Wheel of Fortune, there's growth and expansion with this person. I feel like they experience this growth and expansion when they do their solo journey, you know, and they realize, who's been putting up with my the longest? Oh my goodness, you're a real one. You dedicated, you know, and I will cater to you. You know, that's the only words I know of the song, but I know it's going down on Twitter about that song. I was like, oh hell no, I'm not catering to nobody. Anyways, the Hermit represents that Virgo energy. I don't know if any of you guys are attracted to that Virgo energy, but that Leo energy is present. That Pisces energy is present, with hints and traces of Pisces / Sagittarian energy. Alright, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop, where I sell my candles and metaphysical products. Yeah! Okay, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.